Next, we will talk about the part 3. First, we will talk about the transformation in political sense. So, political transformation refers to significant changes in countries' governance, institutions, and power structures. This can manifest the distribution of authority, influence, or control within the government or in the society. So, transformation on political sense is refer to significant profound change in the way of country, government, or political system functions, often resulting to new political order. So, so this can be changed driven by a various factors. For example, the revolution, a sudden dramatic shift in power, often accompanied with violence or mass mobilization, can trigger the transformation in political sense. Next is reform. So, reform refer to the gradual changes to existing institutions, laws, or policies, often aimed to improve governance and addressing social issues. Part of reforms. Freedom of press is the right to publish and disseminate information, news, and opinions without government censorship or interference. Freedom of press is crucial in political transformation for several reasons. So, first is holding a power accountable. So, a press can investigate and report government actions exposing corruptions, abuse of power, and human rights violations. A free press provides citizens accurate and unbiased information, enable them to make informed decisions, and participate in democratic process. So, a freedom of press can shine the light in government policies and actions, ensuring that those in power can held accountable for their decisions, and can also help strengthen democratic institutions by providing platform for diverse voices and perspectives. So overall, freedom of press is a cornerstone for a democratic society, and its importance that cannot be overstated in the contents of political transformation. Next is the inclusion of Filipino deputies in the government. So, it refers to the representation of Filipinos in government position, particularly during Spanish colonial period. This meant the Filipinos were given role in the government, allowing them to participate decision-making processes. Filipinos had a voice in government, allowing them to represent the interests of their people. Filipinos deputies could also participate in decision-making processes, influencing policies and laws affected in the country. That's why it is significant to the transformation of political sense. But also, there are challenges and limitations of this. So, first is the limited power. Filipino may have the limited authority and influence compared to the Spanish officials. The other is colonial constraints. Due to the Spanish colonial government ultimately held power, a Filipino deputies may have faced constraints and pushing for reform or changes. So in conclusion, these Filipino deputies in the government was an important step toward the greater representation and participation of Filipino governance that could enhance the change in political sense of the Filipinos. So next is equal educational opportunities. It refers to the principle that all individuals, regardless their background, circumstances, characteristic, and gender, must have equal quality education to succeed. It includes the access to education, ensuring that all individuals have access to educational institutions and resources. Fair treatment, providing a supportive and inclusive learning environment that is free for all without discrimination and bias. Equal resources. So, we all know and we need the resources for us to have a greater knowledge about what we have in educational attainment. Equal educational opportunities aim to promote social mobility, enable individuals to improve their socio-economic status and education, addresses disparities in educational outcomes and opportunities. It also creates inclusive learning environment that values diversity. By promoting equal education, so we can empower individuals to reach their full potential and contribute to the communities or contribute to the country, which can also help in transforming the political sense of the country. It can also enhance economic growth. So develop a skill in educated workforce that can drive economic growth and innovation. It can also build more inclusive and equitable society where everyone has opportunities to success.